Katie from ARK Invest believes that in 4 short years, the Tesla stock will reach $4,400. This is almost 6 times what it is now. Is it a dream? Is she crazy? Or is just this the upcoming reality? All about that now in this vlog. So crazy, maybe out of her mind, Katie Wood? Well, this we will discuss in today's vlog. I mean, who doesn't know this lady with her glasses from ARK Invest that actually currently is in discussions with one of her biggest investors to lose power over the ETF. So this would be very, very, sad. But however, let's talk about ARK Invest here. So they have, a couple of months ago, they established this huge, crazy research that everyone was laughing about by then, but now it doesn't seem so crazy after all, right? I mean, things sounds crazy until they not. This is the saying that there's out there. And let's have a look. So I want to dive directly into it, okay? So the golden goose scenario is the following. And let me know if I'm crazy, but this doesn't sound like, out of this world, okay? So summarized, it's the scenario where Tesla lowers costs, builds factories efficiently, and launches its autonomous network. Okay, so let's take this step by step. Tesla definitely lowers its cost. We have seen this in the building of the gigafactories, Shanghai, Germany, and so on and so forth. Increasing margins as well as they build more and more cars. Builds factories efficiently, yes, right? I mean, gigafactory Shanghai, Berlin, Texas, and the next one is already, in planning for sure. And the autonomous network is, not yet launched, but if you see this crazy FSD betas videos that are around, then you are absolutely mind blown where they actually at, okay? So I think that this scenario, which price targets Tesla at $22,000, which is, obviously pre-split and just about 4 years, then you're thinking about, well, she isn't so crazy after all, right? I mean, look where Tesla is now. I mean, they are just scratching the $600 mark and maybe past it already by the time you watch this video. Times 5 is 3,000. So let's have a look. What was this 3,000 price tag for 2024? And actually, it was here the high functioning EV company. And let's have a look into that. Tesla lowers costs, builds factories efficiently, but can't launch its autonomous network, which I think will be, ridiculous, because if you're thinking how much they put into that and how advanced it is over anything, how much miles they are got from, the absolutely crazy amount of cameras installed in cars already, then this is already, thinking, you think like, well, actually, they already there, so they were so accurate. They are now at 3,400 and 2024 price target. So if you're thinking about it, can Tesla from here, from the price target pre-split 3,000 goes to 22,000, which would be a 7-time factor in 4 years? Possible. But, the market need to play with that, obviously, because this would be like a ridiculous valuation of $3.5 trillion. And, maybe by then, one of the most valuable companies in the whole world. If I look into fund managers and their performance and their vision and how much they returned actually to investors, I look into, their ETF, obviously, right? And for ARK Invest, it's basically their ARK Innovation ETF, ARKK as a ticker symbol. And you can see that they did pretty well, okay? 200% over the last, you know, lows in March, this is great for an ETF. Okay, you have to imagine always, yes, there is some stock that will absolutely crash this performance, but on the other side, there's also lots and lots of other ETFs that had way less performance than that. Okay, so let's have a look into the 5-year chart of ARK Invest, and you can actually see that what they planned for many years just paid off recently. I mean, over, you know, let's say the recent highs in Feb until 2015 levels, they barely made 200%. They just made this, you know, in in the area since March. Okay, so you can see here that it's not always directly paying off, specifically for innovators, because they are profiting from the future revenue, and sometimes this kind of crises are accelerating the future. Okay, so we can see this as a fantastic example here, and obviously Tesla was one of the big drivers for this fund, and I think there's always a lot of news that Cathie Wood was in, where she gave this crazy price target and people were, you know, surprised and, you know, disbelieved, but still she got that fame, right? So people invested, I think, because of that, and then saw how Tesla stock surged actually, and then, you know, decided to invest with Cathie and the team. And the team is great. I mean, if you're looking how great they do research, how they documented it, I mean, if you're going on the website, it's pretty nicely done. You can see the daily changes. It's pretty transparent, and I really would recommend, if you're looking for an innovation fund, then the ARK Invest is definitely one of a kind and the one to go. So in the conclusion of this video, I always want to emphasize how crazy the world sometimes can be, right? People on Wall Street that you think are experts are so many times so wrong about industries, about companies, about products, about growth, and so on and so forth. I believe that you need to look through all of that noise, and how you can do that. Well, this is something that I will teach in my online class, the 10X Masterclass. So if you're interested, make sure to just stay tuned, guys. Just in a couple of weeks, I will launch it here on this channel, and I will let you know what you need to know to join there and everything. And I think this is one of the best things that I ever created, and it's so valuable. So stay tuned for that. Ring the bell, subscribe if you're new here. And you know, the people on Wall Street or the people in the financial media are often wrong about innovators, right? They were wrong about Netflix, they were wrong about Amazon, they were wrong about Apple, you know. Just if you count the many times where people or experts said, you know, these companies will not survive in just a couple of years, then, you know, for every time somebody said something like this, if I would get $1, I would be multi-trillionaire already, yeah? So think about it, that this kind of people think differently, yeah, like Cathie Woods and her team, and it's always worth to just diversify your input that you get in your decision, in your investment decision. And ARK Invest is a great place to start. I don't think that they are always wrong. They are an ETF, so they have to diversify. But yeah, I think it's a great place to start to find a next big thing.